class. Happy Thursday. Obviously, I'm not here today, but I'll be back tomorrow. So I thought I'd put together a short video for you so that you would have all the instructions you need to be successful in our class today. So I'll try to make this quick, but you've got lots to do today. So first things first, always come back and refer to your weekly agenda. So we're at Thursday, October 13th. So the very first thing we want to do today is to finish our target marketing activity from yesterday. A lot of you were really close to being done, but some of you needed more time, and I said, no problem. So that's yesterday's work, okay? So if you weren't here yesterday, I think there were just a few of you. All that information is here for you. Otherwise, you're just working through finishing that activity, and you're going to post that to Brightspace when you're done. Don't forget, this is an individual assignment. While you can work on it with your peers, the goal was that you would each individually complete, watch the commercials and complete the consumer profiles, and then submit an individual copy of that assignment. Submit that to Dropbox for completion, okay? Once you're done that, you can move on to the work for today. So your assignment is this. You've been assigned a lesson. So instead of me going through the lesson, you're responsible for going through the lesson yourselves. It's very straightforward. So this is the 4 Ps, the pricing strategies. So you're going to open the slide deck and you're going to go through the slide deck. I tried to make it as specific and explicit as possible. So you can go through it, make your notes, make sure that you understand the content. I would recommend you put it in slideshow mode so that you can go through it as a regular slide deck, because there are things where, that might be underneath, as an example, like multiple different examples and slide transitions and things like that. So you're going to learn about what a pricing strategy is, and just in a general sense, how marketers and entrepreneurs use strategic pricing strategies in order to convince consumers that they're getting a deal. Okay, that's the idea behind this lesson. There are so many different pricing strategies, but in this class we learn, I think it's 10, okay? So when we set a price, there are things that we need to consider. All of that information is here, and there are some formulas that you do need to know in terms of understanding how you calculate price. So profit by definition is, the total amount of money earned once you factor in costs. So revenue is the total money earned on the sales of your products or services, and the costs are going to include any money that you would spend in order to operate your business. Once you take the total revenues and subtract the total costs of your company, then you get your total profits. And hopefully your profits are larger than, necessarily, I should say, hopefully your revenue is larger than your costs. Sometimes that's not the case. Then you're going to just go through some simple calculations to determine what the profit is. Okay. Now, before I continue going through the slide deck, what I want to draw your attention to is that you're going to create a copy of this document. Okay. This is also available for you in Dropbox. So this is just a lesson notes that you're going to complete as you go through the slide deck today. So as mentioned here, you're going to go through the slide deck, you're going to make a copy of this document, and you're going to submit to Brightspace when done. Not a big deal, right? So you're going to go through the lesson and just fill in the blanks as you go. So using the example of those simple calculations, you're going to fill in this chart and calculate the profit using the formulas provided to you, okay? And then you're going to move back into the lesson and learn a little bit about the difference between fixed and variable costs. And then you get to go into the fun strategies. So this is learning about the different strategies that marketers and entrepreneurs use to convince consumers that they're getting a deal. With this section in your handout, you're going to fill in the chart, okay? So you've got quantity discounts, cash discounts, price lining, all of these different strategies. You're going to fill in what the definition is from the lesson, and then you're going to come up with an example. You can draw an example from the lesson, or you can go right to the internet and find an example. You can even copy paste an image, a flyer, a coupon, whatever it is that you find that connects to that particular type of pricing strategy, okay? So you can have some fun with this and actually just go and see examples of advertisements on the internet that would actually quantify this particular pricing strategy, okay? This is an individual assignment. Like I said, you'll make a copy of this and you are going to submit this to Dropbox when you're done. So again, you're going to go through this lesson. Your assignment for today, obviously, is to finish that target marketing assignment from yesterday. Go through this lesson, make a copy of this note, and fill it in as you go through the lesson. And then when you're done, just going to pop into Classroom so you can see. I should say pop into our Brightspace Classroom. If you go under Assessments, Dropbox, and you scroll down under Unit 2, Okay, the target marketing activity is from yesterday. You're going to submit that. And activity 5 is the pricing lesson activity that I just explained. Okay, so that's what you're doing in class today. Mr. Shoughton is going to be your teacher today, and he has the drill on what's going on. So if you have any questions, you can ask him, but I think it's pretty self-explanatory. And as I said, I'll be in class tomorrow to clear anything up. Okay, if you have any questions, let me know. Have a great day.